Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Today, we will be reading The War of Betony by Fav'te. Yesterday, you might remember, we read The War of Betony by Volpnir Newgate. Today, we'll be reading The War of Betony by Fav'te. Because, well, might as well read them together. And it's very, very relevant to the story of this game, so it's probably a good idea that we actually read it. Let's begin. Could there be a better proof of the natural perversity of Bretons than their conduct before, during, and after what history will remember as the War of Betony? By the most depraved of motivations, the most despicable of tactics, and the most ungentlemanly of triumphs, the kingdom of Daggerfall changed the nature of warfare in the Ilic Bay, and perhaps over all of Tamriel. In Sentinel, we call the recent carnage the Siege of Betony. But as the book of history is writ by the victors, let us speak instead of the War of Betony. So it seems that this book is written by someone on the Sentinel side, and they might not be too happy about what happened in the War of Betony, I guess. The other one I thought was very neutral. This one seems to be a little bit one-sided. Anyway. Oh yeah, read the next fucking sentence. Yeah. Red Guards, by their nature, are modest and practical people. We are not phlegmatic, like the High Elves, nor cowardly like the Wood Elves and Khajiit. Don't race as much. But what would infuriate and enrage the swaggering, vainglorious Nords and Bretons would not merit a shrug from a Red Guard. Yeah, then why the fuck did the war start in the beginning? Excuse me. I read the book yesterday, alright? I know what happened. Had only Breton Kingdom possessed the little island of Betony, it would have been covetously guarded. Betony's trade would have been seriously restricted, its religion subjugated, its people bound by active and constant pledges and duties of vassalage, but Betony was not a Breton dominion. Betony was part of the Kingdom of Sentinel. Man, I'm glad that I read the other one first, because this is fucking bullshit. King Lysadrius, may the old ones continue to torment his soul for his wickedness. Dude, that's a bit much. Saw the prosperous island, which is closer to his land, than to Sentinel, and his black heart turned to avarice. Though threats, lies, acts of piracy, and finally invasion. Through threats, lies, acts of piracy, and finally invasion, Daggerfall illegally took possession of the island of Betony. His court sorceress, the Lady Medora, his enchantress mother, that's Nefalga, right? Yeah. And other experienced counselors were horrified by the brutality of his campaign and begged him to abandon his tyrannical act of war. Gradually, all dissenters were removed from court. None but the ignorant and the warmongers remained. Our late King Cameron tried to employ civil diplomacy with Daggerfall, but in the end, he made the former declaration of. You mean the formal? There's a lot of misspelling in this. He made the... No, that's actually correct. Okay. He made the former Wait, where is where should we? Here. He made the former declaration war. Kingdom and Sentinel have fought many times in their 2,000 years of coexistence, and Cameron knew the black magic and espionage the Bretons considered honest warfare. Never debasing the Sentinel character by duplicating the Breton villainy, Cameron knew best how to combat Lysandrius. King Lysandrius' knavish battle techniques were even more perfidious than his ancestors, and the war continued to rage until it began to involve more than Sentinel and Daggerfall. Lord Graddock, oh, which I never actually looked up where that was. I'll do that later. Remind me to look up where, what was it renamed? Reich Gradkeep, it was renamed to, Anticlair. I'll look that up later. Oh, Anticlair, it's a province! Oh, you're right. I think that's the province that I have a bunch of money in. Yeah. I think that's the name. Fuck it, I gotta look this up now. By the way, we're here now. We're in Daggerfall Mountains. It's actually tomorrow because I've kept pressing on. We're really close to our destination. So we need to go there. So we'll probably reach it tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, go back to your map. There's that display. Oh, okay. Where's Betony? Betony's there. So, is there a... Just saying what else is here. There's no real... So yeah, it was Anticlair. Which if I go to look at towns only... Oh god, there's tons of towns. Because isn't that big. Yeah, you're never gonna find it. You're never ever gonna find it. Yeah, I'll give it. Back to the story. Where is it? This one? Yeah, so that's the old one. You know what, to be fair, the Vulcan and Newgate book might actually be very one-sided on the side of Daggerfall. But it seems a lot more, shall we say, level-headed than this one, which is very emotional. Anyway, let's go back to the book. Where were we? We were... here. Right? No, we're here. Okay. Lord Graddock, ruler of Reich Gradkeep, acted as counselor between Sentinel and Daggerfall, and eventually convinced both monarchs to meet and make peace. The ill-fated Treaty of Gradkeep began civilly. The terms of peace were discussed, agreed on, and set to paper. Actually, sorry, are we on a horse right now? Damn it. I realized I had my sound muted, and there might have been a whole bunch of horse sounds. I'm sorry if that is the case. My apologies. Never mind. My deep apologies. I have turned the volume down, so even if there were horse sounds, it should be very quiet, but still. Where were we? The terms of peace were discussed, agreed upon, and set to paper. The terms were excessively generous. Cameron had agreed to give up some of his rights to Betony. Really, that's not what the other book said. In order to placate the madness of Lysandrius and bring peace back to the Iliad Bay. It was not until King Cameron read the treaty he was about to sign that he realized the outrageous perfidy of the Bretons. The treaty had actually been purposefully miswritten by the Daggerfall scribe in a desperate and ignominious attempt to trick Cameron into signing a contract different from the one in which he had agreed. The castle of Reich Gradkeep erupted into bloodbath, and the war continued. There's no mention in this book about what the change was. Whatever. There we go. The Battle of Craiganian Field was the tragic ending of the senseless war of attrition. Well, let me look up that as well. The Craiganian field is located between the Urith Borrowland and the Ravonian forest, where the armies of Sentinel and Daggerfall respectively made camp after the massacre at Radkeep. As the battle began, Daggerfall proved that she had some foul Daedric magical tricks left by binding the Redguard army with a wall of mist. Also, it was his fault. Lysandrius did not have the opportunity to gloat over his concierge for long, for the sure arm of a... Oh, god damn it. Hang on. Where is it? Okay. For the sure arm of a sentinel archer struck him in the throat, even through the thick swirling fog. Are we up to? Yeah, we're back in. God, it's really annoying how it cuts out like that. It's a good thing that I got all the books on my phone. Lysandrius' son, Gothred, who had spent the battle in luxurious, whatever, relaxation, was crowned without ceremony and thereupon demanded a duel with King Cameron. Cameron was many years Gothred's senior, and though a superior warrior, was exhausted from the endless warfare the boy king had been. What? And though a superior warrior was exhausted from the endless warfare. I think that should be full stop there. What is my thing saying? The boy king had been sparred. That's not. I understand. You know, that's not the word's not spared. It's sparred. It should be was exhausted from the endless warfare. No, though a superior warrior was exhausted from the endless warfare. That should be full stop. And the boy king was sparred with, I don't know, whatever. Nevertheless, as a point of honor. Oh no, he's saying, okay, he was exhausted from the warfare that Gothred had unleashed upon him. Okay, I get it. Okay. Jeez, it's really difficult to read. Nevertheless, as a point of honor, our king agreed to the duel. The new king of Daggerfall, by dirty trick and black magic, managed to backstab our king before the duel ever began. Thus, the victim of Craigian Field and the War of Betony was Daggerfall. Well, to be fair, the other book didn't really talk about this, how he won. It's just like, hey, we won. Let's move on. I have a feeling that there's maybe a lot of bad, like, dirty tricks and shit on both sides. I say, maybe Daggerfall did in fact bullshit the treaty. Like, try to trick them into signing a bullshit treaty. Maybe, Gothred used some dirty tricks to win. But maybe Sentinel was a bunch of assholes that, like, were petty and wanted their Betony for themselves. So I feel like both sides were probably pretty bad. How many more pages we got? Oh, we're almost done. Okay, carry on. Daggerfall's wickedness continued even after her inglorious victory. While the widow queen of Sentinel, Her Majesty Athroki, mourned and tried to mend her shattered lands, Gothred demanded the Princess of Sentinel as a hostage of war. Here we go. To save her homeland. The Princess Ibuki agreed to leave Sentinel and even marry the murderer of her father. But we true Redguards of Sentinel know where her love and honor lies. The Queen of Daggerfall is the Princess of Sentinel first and foremost. Well, you know, I'm helping her out with that message to go see the... Actually, go to your logbook. Because about that... Yeah, Ibuki the Queen of Daggerfall has asked me to check on the condition of her grandmother-in-law. Ibuki actually sent me on a mission to go check out on Neferga and make sure that she's okay. So maybe she's not that bad after all. I think Ibuki's a good person. I trust Ibuki. I don't really trust Princess Morgana very much, especially since she's got me on this mission to go talk to the King of Worms, who I know was a complete and utter arsehole. And then there's that dickhead that was sitting on a boat you mean this mission? Oh, the mission's gone from my logbook now. Which mission? The one where the one from the guy, the prince of Wayrest, who was sitting on a table in the palace, who wanted me to go send a letter, but I opened the letter, and then the guy who the letter was for was upset and he tried to kill me. That mission's gone now. So eventually we should go back to Wayrest and check up on him. Well, we're gonna have to go back to Wayrest anyway to return this letter. Okay. Well, no, I'm not doing this. There was one thing I wanted to do though. Yeah, go back to the book. Oh wait, no, I should end the book. Yes. So that was The War of Betony by Fav'te. This has been another reading of the Elder Scrolls. Anyway, tomorrow we should hopefully... What time is it right now? I feel like it's late in... Oh, it's early morning tomorrow. So yeah, we'll definitely make it. We'll make it there tomorrow, because I'm almost there. Where's... Oh, I want dungeons only. Yeah, we're really close there. We'll make it. And then tomorrow I guess we'll do some dungeon crawling. Yay! Perhaps. Or maybe we'll just have to give the... Anyway. One thing I did want to do is I want to look up the locations of those places in the book. So it was... So we know where Anticlose. Craig, C-R-Y-N-G-A-I-N-E. Remember that? Cry, E-N-G-A, Oin. Cry, N-G-A, 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 Oin. Oh. Oh, shit. Huh. Right, is it? Maybe it's a Betony. Okay. Maybe, is that its own province? Yeah. There's nothing on it. Wow, there's probably something on it, but yeah. What if we looked up Sentinel? Okay. You know what it could be? It could be that it's not on my map. You have to actually find... You never know, that this location might actually be related to the story. We might actually go there. Maybe it's on this little island here. Well, apparently it appears to not actually be... I'll look up the other places, because there was a forest. And there was a Go to me. Go back to the book. Y-E-O-R-T-H, Borland. Y-E-O-R-T-H. There's my map. There it is. Y-E-O-R-T-H. Huh. Oh, okay. Sure it's not in here. I'm not about to go back to it. Okay, fine, I'll give up then. Yeah, but maybe it is story related, who knows. Alright. I'm gonna get back on my horse and keep heading southwest to our destination. Get a load of these mountains. So we're in the Daggerfall Mountains right now. Look at this. Look at this fucking terrain. Like, I had assumed that the entirety of Daggerfall would be mostly flat with fairly, you know, oh god, look at this mountain! Look at my horse just go up like a champ. Skyrim horses, eat your fucking heart out. My horse is a champion. Yeah, this is like really, like sharp elevations. It's amazing. It's really cool. Thank God that, I can just, you know, yeah, just traverse these mountains with pretty much no effort. So that's really useful. Anyway, yeah, so we will probably arrive at Skrog Morrow, or whatever the fuck place we're going to, by tomorrow, and we should start just outside it, if I find it. But for now, I'm gonna save the game. Yeah, save the game. Save it. Haven't been saving end-ofs yet. What are we now? 52? We're 53 now. It's 53. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time.